Hi guys, BENOM here, and today I'll be showing you how I made my Monster Bash entry. Monster Bash is a challenge created by Trent from Miscast, uh, and if you do not know who Trent is or how to participate in that challenge, just click the first link in the description and watch the video. And I want to prefix this video by saying that commentating over pre-recorded footage is extremely hard. Like with the tutorial that I did, that was kind of kind of fucked because like I put the sound a bit too light or early, and it was like it didn't like match the recording, but it was easier than doing this. This is like my 200 hell take, and I just gave up on commentating over what happens. Like now I'm making a humanity to make human, but then when I actually like start talking about it, it just goes too fast, and then I have to like cut up the clip in DaVinci Resolve and put the different parts in different places so it all lines up. But then I don't have time for anything else in the video, and I'm an Italian, and it's just annoying. And not only that, like uh, around here I'm like deleting it also, right? Here I had a joke like written out that, oh, I believe that the only good source for arms is human beings because arm force. It wasn't funny. It was there to just fill out space. And the amount of times I fucked up that joke is absolutely ridiculous. And not only that, around here I'm starting to post the arms. Another joke was here. Uh, uh, his bones were disconnected, and because of that, it was a bit of a pain in the ass to pose. If it happened to me in real life, it would be probably a pain in my entire body because my bones would be disconnected. It isn't funny, it's just there to pan out this place and make it seem like there is actually content in this video. But no, this is just a series of time lapses that not even fully record what happened on my screen because I was mining Bitcoin in the background, and because of that a lot of footage got corrupted. And I got so annoyed when I realized that not only corrupted, some didn't even record at all, or just the performance of Blender really went downhill. I think that's the correct way to say this. And like, here I had another great joke. Yeah, this is my first sculpt in Blender. My first time. It wasn't funny again. I don't know why I wanted to say these things. They aren't funny. And they weren't funny to me then, and now they aren't funny to me too, because like I want to write a whole script for this because this is just a dumb commentary over a video. How hard can it be? But it's really hard. I don't know how other people do it, like to actually unironically write a whole script for a video of them creating, I don't know, a monster, or I don't know, reviewing an action figure. I can't believe this. I can't believe that they do it because it would be ridiculous, right? Like how? How do you do this? Like, do you actually write out? "Uh, So then you started painting. No, you just put on the video, start recording your voice, and you say these things, but it doesn't line up. Nothing lines up. You don't know how much time you have to put. Oh, that's a great idea for later. Like after I finish recording this, to like create a program that lets you split video in sections, like something like the chapter thingy on YouTube. Like when you scroll on a long video, it shows you which parts are what. Something like this, but that you can do on your own computer. That would be cool. That would be cool. That's a good idea. And if you want to steal it, go ahead. I'm not going to be mad at all. Uh, because I would benefit greatly from it, because a lot of times I just had to like commentate over stuff after it had already ended, and it wasn't like it was a few seconds after it ended. I just finished. I barely finished speaking about that thing, like talking about that thing, but it already finished. Right here, I had a crash, and sometimes just here I talked about like the Bitcoin thingy, but things didn't match up, and I do not know why. I was talking in real time about things that I saw, and I commented about them, like, here I did that, there I did that, but nothing worked. And the other thing is, with arms, I do not know why I applied that modifier. It was useless. And they talked about it, but all the time, when they started talking about it, it just panned out, it just started like showing off, new footage of me making the feathers, which look awful right now, but they'll look better in the end, I promise. And I just want to say one thing that was in the that I wanted to add to the video, and there was still, and I'm still going to add. Simple deform modifier is the coolest modifier ever, and you cannot change my mind because I am right. Not right as right brothers, but right as in what I'm speaking is correct. Here I realize that, oh, I got to incorporate this card, and so I did that. It wasn't really hard, but it was, well, I really liked actually this process of padding him out. Not really padding him out, creating his oh, you see. And then again, I fell into commenting over what happens, but I wanted to talk about more about that thing, but it flew too fast, right? And here I had the gums for him, new gums, because the previous ones sucked, and it's awful. It's awful. And if I slow this down, okay, if I slow this down, I'm just going to have a lot of dead spaces like the one that you saw just now, because I forgot about that clip entirely. I do not have anything written or even planned out for that clip, and here I'm just showing off the materials. Nothing interesting, right? And here are the glamour shots of the monster in the end, with everything that went behind the scenes. I'm just glad that this looks cool enough. And commentating over videos is absolutely awful. I've been Venom, you've been you. I stole this from CG Matter. Bye bye.